Hey, yo, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, otakas, ikikomos out there. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Center Free 2011, Get Cruising Guy 2009. Of course, you guys, the rest of this channel. Definitely check out freenetwork.com. And, of course, Trebling Issues on that. If any people are interested in that best partnership program, best partnership ever had, all that good stuff. Links to the description box down below, orientation outside. If any people are interested in that best partnership program, best partnership ever had, all that good shit. And, of course, without further ado, let's begin. Sorry if I had to fix my collar up a little bit before I did this video. Anyways, I was really super fucking exhausted. It's Monday afternoon. I know I had to work overtime today, and shit, it was a pain in the ass to do. But thank God I finally got through that. And I actually have two different Nintendo story news to talk to you about, but that's gonna be both for separate videos. It's one of them is Pokemon related. There's huge ass massive store, and I couldn't keep up with it because I think it was like a Saturday or Sunday when it was going on. I heard a little bit about it, but I decided not to do a huge video on it, speculation on it overall. It was about the 3 starter evolutions, final starter forms and their final elemental types that got leaked. It's just crazy as fuck to believe. I doubt Game Freak would ever let that happen, or Nintendo, or the Pokemon Company for that matter. I think it's just fake, false bullshit. Everyone, a lot of people just went on the hype train for that one way too fast. Not saying to do that, release that thing as PD Swindles, or P Windles. I know he's real huge in the PokeTubing community because he does a lot of Let's Plays and all that shit. He's this British United Kingdom, European dude or whatever that's really big into Pokemon, PokeTube and all that. Not to sound like an asshole or no, but he kind of reminds me of Sam Pepper a little bit. Not even when you get into that piece of shit pranks and her little asshole motherfucker there. But, I'm not trying to relate to it because they're both from the UK, but I'm just saying. Anyways, I got it from 2 different articles, Nintendo Enthusiast, which I haven't read an article in there in forever, and Nintendo Life, I think it was about a month or 2 ago, the last time I read any articles from them, maybe less. Who the hell knows? So, I'm going to read it from Nintendo Life first. So it says, Kimishima comments on Nintendo movies, mobile, and the NX. I actually saw this on my Twitter feed last night, too. But actually, no, the day before, I saved out my bookmark so that way I could talk about it. So, let's see. So Brian N.E., shout out to Brian N.E. for making this article up. Here we go. So it was May 15, 2016. Here it is. Hopefully not to do 2-part, and I apologize, I do. Links in the description box down below will be provided for you if you want to read it with me or in your own time for Nintendo Life and Nintendo Enthusiast article sessions. Let's do this shit. Here we go. So it says, a few hours ago, we posted some tidbits for a new Ashi. I'm probably going to butcher that name. I apologize if I did. Ashi interview with Nintendo President Tatsumi Kimishim about the company's movie plans. The outlet's complete interview, and it says in blue headlighting, so stay on the lookout for that, have now been translated full. We have Kimishima's complete comments on the movies plus the remarks of the NX and mobile continue with the let me do that again. NX continue on to the translation courtesy of GSR. Shout out to for making this. So it says, we're currently working on the invest their new IP fields in April. Nintendo says its stakes are into the Seattle Mariners. What are you putting in the income for that? And it says, translated, it says, we aren't looking to make money simply by directing or licensing the characters, but we must invest heavily with new areas such as film production going onward. When we finalize that sale, we'd like to use part of the proceeds in these areas. By film production, you mean movies. The most common meanings in the films is a variety of opportunities such as video content. We're currently talking with a number of partners, and I think we'll be able to finalize something in the not too distant future. Okay. In the past, there was a live action Super Mario Brothers movie, correct? The live action movie didn't do particularly well in the box office. For now on, we'd like to do things ourselves more than just licensing something. Are you partnering with Hollywood companies? And it says, this is Kimishima saying this. That could be an option. Not to say that it's absolutely must be Hollywood, but we'll be able to discuss more of the things once they are finalized. However, we'd like to work together with partners who can be successful on a global scale. Does this mean another live action film? We've already tried that, so perhaps not this time. Damn, that's a kick in the balls right there, but whatever. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep reading. Is the intent to be like 3D animation companies like Disney and Pixar? We have a strong stable of IP, so we'd like to be able to do something for them so well. So we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind as we work towards making this into reality. We'll be announcing any productions in 2016. Well, I can't say particularly this year. We're in specific talks at the moment. Of course, we'd like to make use of any income for this year, but I can't say that we're pushing something 5 years out of the line. I'd like to make something happen before that. And this is a real crazy question that the guy that was talking to him about this interview segment. Here we go. It says, would it be movies for Zelda or Mario? We'd like to use those IPs that are quite really popular. But I can't exactly say we're doing Mario. All I can say is that we're making something everyone can enjoy. Well, if we're talking movies, it seems like the Zelda series would be a really good fit, considering how popular it is. Putting it that way, of course, we understand it's something that there's a strong demand for. Whoa, that's some really, really super important stuff. All right, let's keep reading. So it says, so you feel that there's many people who want a Zelda movie. That's right. We believe these films will be profitable for the company. Our primary goal, and this is what he said, goal is to increase the number of people we know on our IPs. Our core business is to create and generate games and hardware, but the question becomes how to make that business more effective, And of course, simple advertisements are no good. So we'd like to create other businesses that can support the goal. In the past, has there been movies created by Nintendo? Our partner companies have created films such as Pokemon movies, so it's not an area we're entirely unfamiliar with. Pokemon's a franchise that involves games, movies, toys, and all sorts of things. With some of the same expansions, could it be possible for other Nintendo characters? It's true that our Pokemon has become a huge success. Obviously, I'm a huge ass fucking fanboy over that shit. Since the fucking 90s from way back when. But let me put myself together. Let's keep reading. Trying to be professional and shit. Fuck. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, and we have learned a lot from it. But the question is for us as always, and it says, quote, should this be the case for our IPs, unquote. We've came to our conclusions that these excuse me. That these things must be in order to guide consumers to our core business. But we'd like to actively move forward. Is Mr. Miyamoto involved in any of these new businesses? Of course. He's taught many of the other game producers, and as a result of that, we're able to have him consider how to be the best use of our IPs. We'd like to have his input in our film businesses in the industry. How's Miyamoto doing? There's all this. And it still goes on way further. Okay, there's only like four more paragraphs left. Let's see. It says the number of downloads in the line is within the line of expectations. Most importantly, that we've kept people to keep playing our games for a long time. We've gotten many requests to make it easier to add friends and to increase speed of the app. So we're working to respond to those. With Mitomo, the more friends you connect with, the wider the possibilities become. We'd like to implement that into our new apps as well. The next apps will be the 2 games announced releases this fall, right? Animal Crossing and okay. I already know about all those things, so I'm going to skip those parts. So it says, in your future apps, do you plan to have more monetization? You guys can read those on your own. Do you guys plan to have more monetization, but is there any concern about the increasing number of people who spend too much time on smartphones and games? And he says that at this moment, we have no official reports on that. However, the players of Nintendo games are simply made up of people who can splurge onto any amount of DLC. We're looking forward for a safer middle ground that can satisfy everyone. In the previous announcements that the 5 apps will be releasing before March of 2017. That leaves 2. Is the next one finally Mario? We're working a plan on developing IPs with strong demand for them. I can't say the 4th great game will be Mario, quote unquote, but we're well aware of the people's hopes. What are your thoughts on the next generation console, Nintendo NX? Something very new. The hardware, the system line, all of it is something I'd like to play for the first time myself. By releasing this in March of 2017, you're missing the end of the year sales. Isn't that a bit late? It's for the purpose of our game development schedule. When people finish the launch titles, they'll want things to buy in spring, on summer break, and Christmas. There is spring break too, so it's kind of a sort of smart move that Nintendo did for that. Mr. Kimishima, of course. Okay, so here we go. As such, it's simply not a question with the hardware system. When the hardware system is ready, we need to ensure that our software lineup is also in good place. In that response to criticism that the Wii U stalled out due to lack of games, and this is a question, of course, that was indeed a learning experience for us. However, it's also true that we're struggling to exchange rates at this time as well. And given the NX releases next March 2017, won't that cause people to stop buying consoles for this year? Our business is a lively one. Of course, you cannot compare. If you compare the Wii U to the Wii, you understand the situation. When the NX is released, the Wii U business will slow. But the 3DS has Pokemon coming this autumn. And that's such a big hit that I can't imagine that the NX will have any negative impact on the 3DS. It seems to be more people that want the NX have an effect on the Wii U due to the fact that both will be consoles. I suppose you can see it that way. However, the NX is neither a successor for the Wii U nor it is to the 3DS, and a new way to play games, which I think will have a larger impact more than the Wii U did. But I don't feel that it's a pure replacement for the Wii U. The forecast of the fiscal year is ending in March 2017 remains unchanged from last year. However, Project Wii U sales are 240,000 units, should be million, I don't know why it was 1,000, behind. Do you feel that the NX will sell enough to make up this difference? The NX is still an uncertain quantity, so any numbers are tentative. However, if it's true, it will be difficult unless we foster a strong interest into the NX and our customers. In addition, I have high hopes for the sales that our smartphone apps will do well. I'm curious about the price. Nintendo has had a historic history of value-focused consoles. It's true, there is a certain expectation of the price of Nintendo consoles. Our developers put a lot of time and effort into them, but we cannot sell at a loss. The final price is determined by balancing these two conflicting ideas. I don't believe that it's as simple as, quote, because of a new platform we can make it more expensive, unquote. And that was a real super long article. Now I'm going to go to Nintendo too, so I apologize in advance. That was super long as shit. But here we go. Hopefully it's a little bit shorter here. So the Nintendo NX has been a hot topic, and the person that made this was Sean Long. So shout out to Sean Long for making this article right here. And here we go. So it says the Nintendo NX has been a hot topic for Nintendo fans. And Nintendo has remained rather quiet during all the speculation and rumors that are running rampant. In a recent interview, however, Nintendo's president, Mr. Kimishima, spoke about the NX and the future of the Wii U. Oh, this one's actually a lot shorter, but it's still the same thing. So it says written by Sean Long. This is from NintendoNews.com. Alright, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions. This is going to be a very, very huge, ginormous ass stuff for Nintendo and, of course, Mr. President Tatsumi Kimishim, and, of course, the one for North America, Reggie Fils-Aimé. I don't know how many business deals they're going to be doing with so many other people. The thing I'm really hyped as fuck for is they're going to actually make either live action films or mostly 3D animations, like the guy was telling him, like how Disney already owns Pixar, and along with a couple other fan animations, like, or actual official legit animations, like how Lionsgate did their own things. And of course, besides Disney and Pixar was the other one, DreamWorks. I don't know if they're going to go to that scale of animation as far as movie animations go. I will be hyped as all hell. I'll buy a shit ton of tickets to see every single Nintendo movie that they ever release. That would be one of the most greatest things of my childhood in the 90s. Would love to see. And of course, early 2000s kid at the time. I would have loved to see that so many years ago, because we already know it was a huge ass fucking failure of the Super Mario Brothers movie, which of course the late, I forgot what his name was, but I know he died about 2-3 years ago. The one that did Hook and Shmi, and the guy that was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So, rest in peace to that man. It was really, really cool. And the other dude, I remember his name was this Colombian Puerto Rican dude. His name was John Guizamo. Really, really badass fucking dude. I mean, he made real shitty movies back then, but nowadays he's usually the side character that uses a shit ton of fucking profanity. I'm not gonna lie. The guy's hardcore as fuck. He's really, really funny and shit. That movie, he was just complete crap, and I'm sorry, he just was. But other than that, I think it was like, what, 1993, 94 when it came out? I didn't actually see it until about 2 years later, 1995, 96, when I was about 6, 7 at that time, as a 90s kid, so I was a baby when it came out, so I had to wait about 3, 4 years later until it finally released to VHS. That was real funny. At the time, it had a lot of gimmicky quirks. At the same time, hopefully they don't make a big, giant, devastating mistake like that ever again. And if any people remember, I think 2008, 2009, or 2010, I think that's what was around one of those 3 years. It was a giant-ass fucking hoax that IGN did at the time, so fuck them for doing that. But it is what it is. I digress. They were pranking us. It was the Legend of Zelda, movie clip. And it was like a live-action thing. It was for about 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I was hyped as hell to see this thing. Unfortunately, it ended up being a prank, and it was a slap in the face to a lot of Nintendo fans, such as myself at that time. I think I was still my freshman year of fucking college at that time, too, because I just finished high school. And it was kind of a kick in the balls at that time, and a slap in the face, because, god damn it, I really wanted to see a movie for that. It's a damn fucking shame that we didn't get that, unfortunately, but as time progresses on, heals our fucking wounds. Time's the best healer. That's my whole little general aspect of that thing. And that's pretty much all I have to say. And, so Mr. Tatsumi Kishima, hopefully makes a really, really good ass investor settlement with this thing. Hopefully the NX actually sells a shit ton of more IP consoles and all that stuff, because if it doesn't, it's going to have a really, really bad year business marketing strategy wise. As far as everything goes, it's going to go downhill for them in a very bad way if that ends up, that whole March 2017 thing a couple months from now, aka next year, ends up falling flat on its ass. This is going to be really, really bad for Nintendo fans such as myself, and Nintendo fangirls and fan guys, wherever you are. And it's just going to be a very bad, negative, stereotypical down look as far as gamers go. Sony and Microsoft are going to have their whole thing with Project Neo things coming out already before that, and then Microsoft has the Xbox on 1.5, aka Xbox Next. So it's supposed to be coming out middle or late the end of this year, 2016. So they have a lot of fucking long ways to go. They're gonna have to fight tooth and fucking nail to gain a lot of the old school video gamers' respects back for Nintendo and bring them back to the NX console. Because I really want to see this thing succeed myself, even though I'm not the CEO billionaire of that thing, but I'm just a fan talking for you guys. Just giving you my personal general outlooks, overall thoughts, using opinions. Yeah, can't fucking talk. What are fucking words? Anyways, links to the description box down below, annotation on the side if you want to read any of those articles that I just finished reading. I'm done here. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, otakus, ikumos out there. We'll see when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you are around the world. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Excuse me. Keep it calm. Keep it cool. Keep it chill. Keep it electric out there. And until the next one, guys, peace out, lace. And goodbye. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Brand new videos on the channel every single day. Stay in the grind. Stay healthy. Be easy. Be you. Do it yourself. Peace out. My sauerkraut. I'm going to get the out of here. Stay tuned. More future content channel. Day more updates. See you guys next time. Deuces. I'm out. And really, really interesting ass news we're getting today. Or actually, 2 days ago. Hopefully, Kimishim knows what he's doing. And Mr. Reggie Fils-Aimé. As Nintendo fans, please don't fuck up. Later and goodbye.